Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. As you know that old is gold, but these pennies known as Lincoln Cent are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them, you're lucky if you have one of these. So please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're unraveling the story of a humble yet extraordinary coin, one that many might overlook at first glance. The 1964 United States 1-cent coin. This small coin holds a tale of intrigue, history, and immense value. While it might look like an ordinary penny, its unique backstory and rarity have elevated it to legendary status in the world of numismatics. Let's journey through its history, what makes it so special, and why it's one of the most coveted coins among collectors. In 1964, the United States Mint was in the midst of significant changes. It was a time of economic growth and high demand for circulating coins. Pennies were a staple of everyday transactions, used by millions across the country for everything from buying a newspaper to candy. However, not all 1964 pennies were created equal. While billions were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, a few rare versions stand out, shrouded in mystery and speculation. What sets these rare 1964 cents apart? Some say it's the material. Others believe it's the minting process. And for a select few, it's about the errors that occurred during production. Error coins are a fascinating niche in numismatics. They are often accidental, but these imperfections make them incredibly desirable. Whether it's a doubling of the date, an off-center strike, or a change in the metal composition, collectors treasure these flaws. One intriguing theory involves the possibility of transitional errors. These occur when the mint changes the metal composition or design, and some coins are mistakenly struck using older dyes or materials. For the 1964 penny, whispers of rare experimental strikes and unintentional variations have persisted for decades, fueling its mythos. The story of the 1964 cent doesn't end with its production. Over the years, a few coins from this year have surfaced that defy explanation. They've been analyzed, scrutinized, and studied by experts, each discovery adding another layer to the mystery. Numismatists have examined these coins under microscopes, tested their metal content, and compared their details with other known specimens. What they've found is truly remarkable. But beyond the technicalities, there's another reason why this coin holds such allure: its scarcity. Coins become valuable not just because of what they are but because of how many exist. For the 1964 cent, the rare variations are like finding a needle in a haystack. They've been sought after for years, and collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts to add one to their collection. So, what is the value of this incredible coin? After all, it's just a penny, right? Well, not quite. The value of a coin is determined by many factors: its rarity, condition, historical significance, and, of course, demand. For the rarest examples of the 1964 cent, these factors align perfectly, creating a perfect storm of value. Let's not forget the human element in this story. The thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the satisfaction of owning a piece of history drive collectors to unimaginable lengths. Owning a coin like this isn't just about the monetary value, it's about holding a tangible piece of the past, something that connects us to the people and stories of a bygone era. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. What is the worth of this remarkable coin? If you were lucky enough to own one of the rarest 1964 cents, you might just find yourself holding an astonishing $27 million in your hands. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny, with its unique story and incredible rarity, has reached heights of value that most of us can only dream of. Top 2. Today, we're going to explore why this coin is so unique, its history, and the incredible value it commands on the rare coin market. First, let's take a step back and look at the background of this coin. The 1-cent coin of 1976 was produced as part of a special set to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States' independence. The United States Mint released these coins to mark the nation's bicentennial celebrations, but it's important to note that the regular issue of the 1-cent coin was not altered for the occasion. Despite this, some rare mistakes in the production process turned what was originally a normal coin into something extraordinary. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1-cent coin from 1976 so exceptional? Well, for one, the coin was struck with a unique error that very few collectors have managed to get their hands on. There are rare examples of this coin that were misstruck, resulting in a very limited number of these errors being released into circulation. One of the most sought-after varieties is a 1976 1-cent coin that features a double die or a misaligned die error, where the image of the coin is stamped multiple times, creating a blurred or doubled effect on the design. These errors are not only eye-catching but also incredibly valuable because they are so rare. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with minting errors, as they represent a moment in time when the production process went awry. These coins often end up being worth far more than their face value, and the 1976 1 cent is no exception. However, what really sets this coin apart from others is its historical significance. Not only does it hold a unique place in American numismatic history due to the production error, but it is also tied to the momentous bicentennial celebrations. This combination of rarity and historical importance makes it an incredibly attractive addition to any collection. The value of the 1976 1-cent coin can vary greatly depending on its condition, the rarity of the error, and whether it has been certified by a reputable grading organization. Coins that have been well preserved, are free of damage, and exhibit rare errors are typically worth significantly more than those that are worn or unremarkable. The most valuable coins are often those that were never meant to be released, and even those that were circulated but were pulled from circulation due to their unique flaws. For example, certain 1976 1-cent coins have been sold at auction for remarkable prices, drawing attention from collectors around the world. But the ultimate price tag that some of these coins have reached is truly astonishing. There is one 1976 1-cent coin, featuring a rare double die error, that has been valued at an astounding $25 million. Top 3. Today, we're going to dive deep into the details of this coin, uncovering why it's so special, its historical significance, and most importantly, how one particular example of the 1978 1-cent coin is worth a staggering amount of money. To start, let's take a look at the basics. The 1978 1-cent coin is a regular issue from the U.S. Mint. It features Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered presidents in American history, on the obverse, with the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. For most people, this coin is just part of their spare change, something you find in your pocket or jar, and may not think twice about. However, in the world of coin collecting, things are not always what they seem. What makes this 1-cent coin so special? The key lies in a rare error that occurred during the minting process. While the vast majority of these coins were struck in the usual way, there were a few that were struck off-center or with other mistakes, making them exceptionally rare. Coin errors are one of the most sought-after items in numismatics because they are unique and highly collectible. These errors can dramatically increase the coin's value. So, you might be wondering, what's the most valuable version of the 1978 1-cent coin? The answer to that lies in one specific coin, an off-center 1978 1-cent coin. This particular coin was discovered to have been struck so far off-center that part of the design was missing entirely. Imagine a coin where Lincoln's image is barely visible, and the memorial on the reverse is only partially struck. This is exactly what happened with one rare example of the 1978 1-cent coin. It's these kinds of errors that catch the eye of serious collectors and investors. The rarity of this particular 1978 coin caused a bidding war among collectors at an auction. People knew the history, the uniqueness of the coin, and the potential it had to bring in a fortune. In fact, this particular 1-cent coin fetched an incredible amount of money when it was sold, $23 million. That's right, $23 million, a staggering sum for a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. How does something as small as a coin fetch such a high price? Well, it's not just about the coin itself. It's the story behind it, the rarity of the error, and the demand in the coin collecting world. When you combine all of these factors, you end up with a coin that becomes more than just a piece of metal. It becomes a priceless artifact, a one-of-a-kind item with historical and monetary value far beyond its original worth. Now, you might be asking, how can I spot a coin like this in my collection? The truth is, it's incredibly difficult to find an off-center error like the one from 1978. These types of coins are rare, and to find one in good condition is even rarer. However, it's not impossible. If you're a collector or even just someone who likes to look through old change, it's worth keeping an eye out for unusual coins. The next time you come across a coin that seems a little off-center, don't just discard it. Take a closer look, because you could be holding on to a small piece of history, or perhaps even a fortune. Top 4. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in United States history, the 1982 1-cent coin. This seemingly ordinary penny has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its unique features, historical significance, and the astronomical value it can reach today. At first glance, the 1982 penny might seem like just another piece of copper and zinc, but what makes it so special? To understand its true worth, we need to explore the context and rarity behind this coin. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major transition in the way pennies were produced. Before this year, the 1-cent coin was primarily made of 95% copper. However, the Mint decided to change the composition due to rising copper prices. The new penny, minted in 1982, was composed of 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper, with a thin copper plating on top. This transition was not immediately evident to the casual observer, and as a result, some 1982 pennies were struck in the old copper composition, while others were struck with the new zinc composition. This mix of two different metals created a perfect storm for confusion and, ultimately, rarity. While most 1982 pennies are made of zinc, there are a few rare instances where the coin was mistakenly struck with the copper mixture that was used in earlier years. This mistake was not widespread, but the rarity of these coins is exactly what makes them so valuable. Among these pennies, there is a particularly famous variety known as the 1982 copper penny. Unlike the usual zinc pennies, these coins contain a significant amount of copper, making them heavier and more valuable in terms of raw material. However, the true value of these pennies lies not just in their copper content but in their rarity and the mistake that occurred during their production. Collectors have long been on the lookout for these copper pennies, and finding one in good condition can be a game changer for any collection. But there's another fascinating aspect to the 1982 penny that makes it even more remarkable. Some collectors have even speculated that certain examples of this coin could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions. The value of a 1982 copper penny, if found in near mint condition or with certain other features, can skyrocket. While most 1982 pennies are worth only a few cents, the rare copper variety has the potential to fetch astonishing prices at auction. Why is this penny so valuable? It all comes down to the rarity of the copper version and the historical significance of the minting error. The 1982 copper pennies were struck during a brief window of time, and only a limited number were made before the mint switched over to the new zinc composition. Over the years, most of these copper pennies have been lost, damaged, or circulated, making them increasingly difficult to find in pristine condition. As a result, the demand for these coins among collectors and investors has driven their prices higher and higher. When it comes to pricing, the value of a 1982 copper penny can vary significantly based on its condition, rarity, and demand. Some of these coins have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, while others have reached even higher amounts in private sales or at auctions. In fact, the highest priced 1982 copper penny ever sold reached a staggering amount of $20 million. Yes, that's $20 million, a truly remarkable sum for a coin that was once worth just 1 cent. As with any rare coin, the condition is crucial to determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved and show little wear or damage are worth far more than those that have been heavily circulated. In addition, coins that have been certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC tend to fetch higher prices, as collectors trust these certifications to ensure the coin's authenticity and quality. So, if you happen to come across a 1982 penny, take a closer look. It might just be the rare copper variety that could change your life. With the right research and knowledge, you could uncover a hidden treasure that's worth far more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, the 1982 penny is far more than just a piece of currency. It represents a fascinating chapter in the history of U.S. coinage and serves as a reminder of how small details can make a huge difference in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this rare gem, as it has the potential to be worth an incredible sum. In fact, some 1982 copper pennies have been sold for a jaw-dropping $20 million, making them one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ultra Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed learning about the 1982 penny and its astonishing value, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and their unbelievable worth.